freaking mind.
Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly along with Chad and Josh. I'm Lyle, and boys, we got some great guests on tonight. We're going to have Benoit catfishing and outdoors.
Benoit fishing
Benoit
outdoors.
fishing outdoors.
Okay, so I messed it up a little bit. This is a catfish show, but they catfish. So
They do. They catch
Yeah.
But they
quite
catch
a
a little
few
bit of
different things.
everything. So I mean,
yes, they do. And then that was one of the things when I found their channel and went through and spent half a day one day watching a bunch of them. That really had me reeled up on trying to get them on here because it's good to see people out catching catfish, but if they're the bait fishing shows where they was catching creek chubs and bluegills and things like that, that kind of hit me pretty hard because I know what they're going to use those for. I mean, that's bait for the big boys. So there we go. Chad, are you thinking about
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing.
who all's in chat tonight?
Yeah, but first for a minute because Mark from Catfish and Crappie is saying bad things. I want to prove to him who the #1 son really is
Oh my!
because I have more power than him, and he has now been timed out. All right.
Mark has been on vacation. You should treat your brother with a little respect.
yeah, I got him too.
Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Hope your vacation was good.
Mark has been a member for 33 months, and so has Fields to Water. Thank you both very much.
You're very welcome. I think I was before him, but that's okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. He can't defend himself because you timed him out.
I timed him out for 10 seconds. He's okay.
I gave him a minute right afterwards. So.
All right, we got Mr. Mike Sampson. We got Hilly Billy Hondo, Bugman 22. Lynn from Catfish Fever and Outdoors. He's watching on the big TV. We got member Brian B. Catfishing, member Uptown Chrissy Brown. I hope Ernie's surgery went well today. She says he waiting for Ernie to get out of recovery. They will catch the replay. We got
give Ernie hugs for us, Chrissy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Prayers.
Yep, definitely. We got 922 Crappie Barbecue, member Rigging for Fatties, member and my partner, Carolina Catfish. He's a great net man, just so you all know. Just saying. Let's see who else we got here. Ed Kleinman, Mike Young, Creole Catfishing. Member Ray Smith, Mark Barnum, Mike Irvin, LG Bass. What a great guy he is. I like that one. Schmieder of the Cedars is back with us here, fellas. I like that name.
I like that name.
I'm not quite sure what it means. Could be something. I could be saying something naughty, but it's okay.
Somebody's sitting back laughing at us saying that, but
I know.
Cool sounding name, so.
It is what it is. Wouldn't be the first time. There's member Catfishing Crappie. He should be back by about now.
Yeah, he's back. He said he was going to ninja kick us both from the show.
That's fine. Member for 33 months, also fishing with the Chad. Member for 25 months, the Weekend Angler. We got Mr. Parker Pursuits, Fishing Effects, Bumpin' Mike Greenwell, Annette's Catfishing, David Altizer, Crappy Day Fish On, Buck Williams. Dude, scrolling. Brett Kirk, Allison and Gabbie, the girls say hi, and we are watching.
That's my brother. Yeah, our nieces.
Well, welcome to Catfish Weekly. Fishing Fever. 2 stands fishing. Butterflies and Sunshine. 3 nights. Just so you guys know who that is, that's Donald Knight. It took me a minute to figure out who 3 nights was. It was talking to me one day. Let's see. Anybody I'm missing here? I'm scrolling. I'm seeing the same names. Mm-hmm. There's Lisa Swain. Can't remember if I said hi, but Dale Hayslip. Big Wrench Catfishing.
19 days till the Daytona 500.
Ain't that something?
Lyle to get excited.
Oh, you betcha.
There's Stonefly 71. What's the Daytona 500? Never heard of it.
Figures you wouldn't know.
Lame.
What's wrong with him? Wow.
Well, if you figure it out, you tell me.
I will. I promise.
Fellers, I'm down to the bottom. I think I might have gotten everybody.
Did you get a big wrench?
I did.
Yep.
3 nights?
Did.
I think you did.
All right. I'm sorry if I sound a little nasally. I think it was the 11-hour drive
Oh, yuck.
in the rain.
Payment for not taking D with you.
Mm-hmm.
I begged her to go with me. I said, if you went, I'd probably win this. But she said, it's better for you to be humble and, only do like a, top 25 this time on your first tournament. So I'll stay home.
There, my wife, Christina, has joined us.
Excuse me.
How long did you end up getting lost for, Chad?
Probably about an hour or two. I had GPS, so I was fine. But yeah, I hit a couple spots coming through there when I took the wrong exit that it told me to take. I felt a little uneasy. There were some banjos playing. There was the guy sitting at the one corner of the stoplight. It looked like Lyle and told me I got a pretty mouth as he played his banjo.
It's the wrong turn.
Oh,
It was a little scary. Luckily, though, I set up too high, and like if you don't know Lyle's like 4'3". He would never even got up onto the step to get to my window, so I felt safe.
Yep.
Anyway,
I don't know.
That's really not true.
I don't know. I logged in tonight. Lyle had him and James as the background for the show, and I did notice that James was taller in that photo.
He was standing on his tiptoes.
No, he wasn't. I was there.
You was not there. What did we eat that night?
Probably shrimp.
Probably
No,
cheddars.
not that night.
Oh, okay. Now I know it ain't cheddars.
No, it wasn't cheddar.
Ray Smith.
I was highlighting the same time you
Yeah,
were. Go
Ray
ahead.
Smith channel member said, Chad, you would scare the banjo players.
He's
That
not
a
wrong.
boy, Ray.
Oh, they're
Ray's
Roger
my
from
buddy.
Bushcraft Adventures, hey Roger.
All right.
Parker.
Well, how about we get through the guests instead of?
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, there we go. You guys are creating a whole lot of silence. It's weird.
Probably not used.
Burning daylight.
So we have Gabbie and Allison, right?
Yes.
I'm just making sure I'm not going to get yelled at for mispronouncing, or I go by this, like I go by Allie or something. You never know. I mean, rigging for fatties, I was the only one that knew their name.
That is, oh my God.
These guys made us look like jackwagons by calling them rigging for flatties the whole time.
We're the only ones that got it right.
Hi, bud.
But anyway, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you guys are from. I know you're on the wrong side of the river from me, but that's okay. We'll
We
allow
definitely.
you to be here. Yeah, go ahead.
We're from Ohio. We spend a lot of our time fishing for catfish, as you can see on our channel for sure. We love catching channel cats. That's what started our love into fishing. We just fished all the time so much. I told her, I was like, we should do a YouTube channel. So share our love for fishing with everyone else.
That's 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Start getting the link into it more. There's not a lot of that either. So no, especially in catfishing. Yeah.
Well, I know we were talking a little bit before the show, and you were talking about your love for chicken, and that you guys were starting your own chicken farm. That way, you never ran out of bait. Is that what you're saying?
Jello on the side.
Yeah, and then Jello on the side.
There we go.
God.
Hey, look, this is what happens when you let me take over the show, Lyle.
Oh, man.
You are the question extraordinaire. So jump in anytime.
Oh, ladies, I apologize.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh,
He's
we
not
do have
wrong.
Whoop, where's it at? There it is.
Not
We got our
normally this bad.
first question there from Roger Muskrat Adventures. He's also an Ohioan,
Yeah.
if that's a term.
Yeah, that is.
Wouldn't be.
Yes, I did good.
We're from Wayne County, Marshallville. Not a lot of people know where that's at, even when they're from this area. So it's a small town. We have a caution light. That's it. So
A caution light.
We just upgraded to a dollar store 2 years ago.
yes, but they put those everywhere now. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Dollar General.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
yeah.
in every corner around here.
Yeah,
We
those
got them
pop
out in the boonies where there's not even a town. There's a crossroads. There's a
Yeah.
Dollar General.
Yep.
Yeah. We've passed them. We've been driving. Was driving one time, which was like an hour and a half. We hadn't even seen a house. And all of a sudden we were driving through all these hay fields and stuff on each side one time. And it's like, boom, out of nowhere, there's a Dollar General and nothing else around it.
Yep.
And I was like, what?
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
With a big parking lot and lots of
Big
cars.
part, yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, where does this come from? But yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, Chad, you can remember where I took you and D fishing out there to that little river.
Yeah.
Well, about halfway to it, out there in the boonies where there's nothing else, there is now a Dollar General.
Yep.
Not even a crossroads. It's just sitting on the side of the road in a big parking lot. A whole lot. Unbelievable.
It's crazy. They popped them up everywhere.
Hey, just like mushrooms.
Mhm.
But I already envy you, small town living, where people aren't everywhere. And so proceed. So you said you're pretty close to Sandusky area, right? So about an
Yeah,
hour or so.
Yeah,
like an
still
hour.
North Seath, Ohio, so about an hour south from Sandusky.
Okay.
Did
We
you
spent a
fish
lot of time.
Sandusky a lot?
Actually, no. We spend a lot of our times fishing inland lakes around us: Clendenning, Mosquito, Nimisila, Portage. I grew up on Nimisila and Portage, so
Okay.
Very nice.
Charles Mills is about 45 minutes from us. Fish Charles Mills. We always grew up fishing Charles Mills at the dam.
Yeah.
There's some
Okay.
flat there for sure hiding down there.
yeah.
As long as there's fish,
Yes, that's all that matters.
that's the main thing.
All the local ponds, parks, all those lakes.
Where no
Let me
one
ask
thinks.
you a question. Since you brought that up, local ponds.
Yeah.
Are you talking about private owned ponds or ones that are owned by subdivisions or businesses or something like that?
Most of the time, it's just the parks around
Okay.
us. A lot of the parks around us seem to have ponds, and a lot of people don't even know that channel cats are in there. And they're fishing for bluegill with their kids and stuff. And we pull out a 5-pound channel cat, and they're like, "Look at that 20-pound fish!" I'm like, "No, it's like 5 pounds." But
Good
it's
for
fun.
you. Good
It's
for
fun.
you. The reason I was asking was because I have been fortunate over the years to be able to fish a lot of private ponds that are owned by individuals. Since we moved down here 8 or 9 years ago, I really was fortunate one day to stop alongside the road and talk to a guy, and he said, "Yeah, just go up a hill and turn into the driveway. Dad says anything, tell him I told you it's okay. Go around behind the house and come back anytime." And that rarely happens anymore. And I was going to ask you how much trouble you guys had finding private ponds to fish.
A lot. We've tried a couple, and like you said, they don't want nothing to do with it, or it's just a liability at that point. So, and there really aren't too many people that actually have private ponds around us. It's actually just all park districts and ran through the parks, and
Yeah.
That's a good deal though, especially
That
when
is a
you're
good
out
deal.
there. You've got people out there that might have their kids out there catching bluegill,
Yeah.
and to catch a 5 or 6, even a 5 or 6 pound channel cat, whatever. But you pull it out, and it's a really good way to get those kids interested in fishing. They're seeing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, you let them touch it, and
I was fishing behind one of the spillways, and it's kind of a popular. It's got a waterfall. It's kind of a touristy spot, and caught a gar. And, it's
that's awesome.
trashy fish,
Right.
But we had people from out of town that were coming through. They'd never seen one. They were like, "Oh wow, what's that?" And, suddenly I had a crowd around me. I was showing off this gar, but got to introduce them to a different species of fish. It was kind of neat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it definitely draws people in. We've had experiences like that where we were at the river one time fishing for bowfin, and we pulled one out, and this little kid was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "I know, it looks like a snake." And we explained to him what it was, and that it had teeth, and not to put its fingers in its
Yeah,
mouth.
don't put your fingers in there.
To touch it, so, and he was definitely excited by it. So
I always think those are so cool. Watching your videos of how pretty those fish are, though.
They
I've
are.
They're awesome,
never caught
especially
one.
when they're getting ready to spawn. They get those neon green colors in their mouth, and they're awesome looking fish. Prehistoric, they're a living dinosaur.
yes, they
Yeah.
are, just like the
I was
gar.
I've never caught one in my life. So
There's plenty up here in
Yeah.
Ohio. There's Chippewa Lake's full of them. Killbuck Creek, we catch a lot of them out of there. And we catch big ones. Allison's caught one this past year that was almost 9 pounds. So
I'm gonna find me a state record somewhere.
Awesome.
Wow. What is the record on both?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's I think it's in the 9 to 10 pound range. I'm not quite sure for Ohio.
well, we need to look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's
It's
see what our
close.
let's see what
11
our
pounds, 11.04 ounces.
really.
11 pounds, 11.
Yep. So yeah. So I mean, there's
Get
gotta
you
be-
12 to be safe, and you got it.
Yeah, no joke.
Lisa Swain wants to know your PBs, your personal bests.
All right. Well, you want to start?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll start since mine's littler than hers. Mine is a 9 pound flathead this past year. So
And
Sorry,
my
what was it? What you broke up there? 29 or 39?
yeah, 20 pound, yeah, flathead.
and mine is a 43-pound flathead that I also caught this year. And that's the
Awesome.
big fish that we have on video as well.
Yes.
On
Is
that
that
trip.
the one that when you went to try to net it, it wouldn't even fit in your net, and you're like, "You're gonna have to grab the net."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, grab it, because like the net was just bending with this
Bending
weight,
over.
but it was supposed to, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Stuff was cracking. I was about to pee myself. I was trying not to go overboard, but I was ready to go overboard.
That was great.
I seen his eyeballs, and they were the size of quarters. And as soon as I seen his skull, man,
yeah, I always tell her, I'm like, man, we gotta not swear so much because little kids watch our videos, but then the first word out of our mouth is fuck all the time, and I'm like, man, I gotta stop doing that. It's so bad because you get so excited.
It's a
Yeah.
great thing about video editing. Just whenever you get ready to start fishing, take 1 minute, take
Yeah.
a 1 minute video clip of blank air.
Yeah.
And if anytime you say a bad word, just clip in some of that audio. It's gone. Nobody ever know you said it.
otherwise,
ask me
there's
how
a
I
lot of
know.
duck quacks.
I thought it was fantastic though. I like watching that, especially that part when you I love the excitement, how excited you guys get with every fish.
Yeah.
And especially that one that when you went, you scooped it and like only like the head to like the dorsal fin fit. You're like, you're gonna have to grab it. I was like,
Well, because like I knew
Oh.
if it went back in that water, it was gonna start fighting again because they don't give up. Those flatheads don't. They just keep going.
yeah, little tanks.
So, and they like to get in our boat anchors because we're only on a little 12-foot Pelican Intruder John boat, so it's plastic. And we have an anchor off the front and then off the back to keep us from spinning a little bit. And they love to go for those anchor lines every time. I've had to pull up the anchor and pull fish out of the anchor and then drop it back down. And it's always interesting.
Let's see. There was you got my wife's seal of approval already tonight. I like them. They're spunky. So do I. I like them too. This is so obvious. Started only editing out the F word.
Goose
Hates
noise.
geese, so I use goose noise. Oh, that's awesome.
That's classic, man. That's
Put a
good.
dolphin over to be like SpongeBob.
We gotta fight those geese in half our videos, anyways. They never shut up.
No.
Oh,
I love geese. I used to do a lot of waterfowl hunting, so there's something dear to my heart. But
oh.
Jerry Parker, welcome. But yeah, that would be a great voiceover with a goose to block that out.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I never thought about that. Then I might be able to use some of my video if I did something like what you guys were just talking about. Either
Just
The
get
blade.
fancy. I mean, I've got a
Something
sensor
like that,
beep.
or-
You can download a sensor beep and throw it over there. I've had
Yeah.
to do that a few times.
well,
Yeah.
between D and I, we both
For who?
That's
tend to use
fancy
some bad
talk for
words.
when you want to talk fancy.
I talk fancy a lot.
Sophisticated.
Do what? Did he say
Sophisticated.
he talks fancy a lot? What
Those
is he,
words are-
James Dockery tonight?
use fancy words.
Roger from Muskrat Adventure said y'all need a bigger net. He said he has one for you if you need it, a Hydro Web 80. So
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he don't need it. He don't catch that fish big enough to use that.
I'm not going to make fun of Roger because he was down on Wheeler the same time Christina and I were, and we were driving home. He sent me a picture of a fish about 20 pounds bigger than we caught that whole weekend.
Hey,
So.
I will, because he laughed at a post today of me finishing 24th in the ice bowl with my
That's
little
pretty
30 pounder.
respectable, actually. They had a lot of boats.
Almost 300, right?
Yeah.
237 boats.
That's very respectable.
Yeah.
It might not have been in the money, but that's a
I was
great
close.
showing. I don't care what anybody says. Congratulations.
I was
Guys,
close.
put your questions in chat. I'm trying to find them here. We got behind there for a minute. Matt from Wannabe Outdoors wants to know, what kind of fishing gear do you ladies use?
We use, of course, Trophy Cat rods. We use PC Fun reels on our casting setups, and then just recently we got a spinning reel setup for both of us, also Trophy Cat rods. But Allison went with a Daiwa, and I went with a Cast King, because we're gonna do like a price versus thing and see how they hold up, type of thing. So, and we usually use the Santee Cooper rig with orange peg floats. The flatheads really seem to like the orange peg floats, and then a lot of the times we use kitty calls as well, because they like the shad color, which are the white ones that we use as well from Trophy Cat. So
Loudest kitty calls.
yep, they definitely catch fish.
And definitely fresh bait.
Yes, a lot of fresh bait. We use live bluegill, cut bluegill, creek chubs. We don't use chicken very often, but every now and again we will use it for channel cats. So
I know it will catch fish,
Yep.
yes,
but if you believe it catches them big fish everybody says, then you might want to rethink what you're thinking.
oh no, it definitely doesn't work for flatheads, but for those channels, they seem to enjoy it.
Well, I think flatheads will bite them,
Here's a real good question.
but not the big ones.
Stan from Two Stands Fishes asking for a friend. Do they ever fish on Sunday mornings?
Shameless. Just shameless.
Yes.
Stan has
Yeah,
stand day every Sunday. So
Yep,
Every weekend if possible.
yep. We usually pack the boat up Friday night and head out, and we spend the weekend out on the water. So
How has the weather affected you guys this year?
oh, it's been crazy since winter set in. It dropped down into the 30s and has pretty much stayed there. And then we
30s.
got ice for a week and a half, and then it's all
30s.
gone now.
Holy
So,
crap! We had -9 for a week.
mhm.
yeah, it was negative up here for a while. We had
Oh,
negative,
okay. I thought you never got below 30 out. Damn, I need to move there.
yeah, no. It's definitely, it was cold recently. We're back out of that cold snap though. It was already in the 40s and 50s this past week. So
I think as of today, every body of water, including the ponds, are
all open again.
unthawed. So
Nice.
Well, we're not all open, but it's working.
We have
Yeah.
a little bit of ice left, but it's on its way out. So
Yeah, we had so much rain recently. That's what I think did it for us. So
Mhm.
we just downpoured the past 3 days.
We haven't got enough rain because the lakes here are still really, really low, but the ice melt will help that a little bit. And
Yeah.
and we're going to get some more rain. I mean, we didn't get the winter rain like I thought we would, but the spring rain comes every year, regardless.
Yeah.
So,
I like
and then the snow melt for up north is going to help Mississippi and the Ohio and all the
Yeah.
major rivers that flow into the great Mississippi River.
And that's what we need. So
That's right. It'll
Yeah.
help everybody.
yes.
We're sending a ton of water.
I was
down
going to say the
Mississippi
Ohio
right now.
River's doing its part. It's sending
But that don't do any good above there.
no, but it was sending
Yeah.
500,000 yesterday. So
That's a lot.
Yeah.
it was moving. I didn't bother even trying. I drove over it. Didn't even stop to fish the Ohio. I went on to the Green River. So
yeah, we tried to fish this
Still
weekend.
ice on the Mississippi.
Blown out.
Do what? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I said we tried to fish everywhere. We were trying to find where to fish, but it just didn't happen.
The rivers were out this past
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, I saw ours. I think we're normally at 27 feet. We're about 46, 47 feet right now. I'd love to be out there right now.
Mhm.
Really?
Yes.
The higher the better. Mark
Yes.
Barnes says 2 weeks ago it was -30, and this Wednesday it'll be mid-50s. That's a
Yep.
pretty big. So that's an 80-degree
Big
swing.
jump.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big swing. In 14 days, that's a huge swing. So
Yes.
yeah. Annette, welcome.
I'm hoping we don't like right now. We're going to be down in the I think the 30s and 40s for highs. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that's as quiet or as bad as we get for the rest of winter. I'm
Well, if
ready.
that's the case, we'll all be happy, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
No,
Yeah.
we're due for at least one good snowstorm. So
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Usually in March.
usually in March is when
Well,
it
you
shows
guys, Gabbie and Allison, you guys deserve it because you live on the wrong side of the river. So you guys can keep it up there with you all.
Well, we'll try. We'll try.
Matt, what's my favorite YouTuber question?
Dave Funk, welcome.
Dave Funk's
Man,
local.
guy. Dave Funk is a guy that lives over in your state.
Yep.
Yes.
Catches a lot of fish.
He's the master of Hoover.
He sure could be, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I've
talking
watched
about-
him pull monsters out of that lake, and I've seen people who have fished there so many times and can barely pull a 20-pounder out of there. So he's
Yeah, I
definitely.
don't think
He said
You know
Hoover's
what?
flooded right now. So
Yeah.
Yes, I bet it is.
Dave is a fish catching machine.
Yes.
I've yet to ever got to come up there and fish Hoover. How far are you guys from Hoover? Hoover
Come
then?
back here.
About 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's quite a drive for us.
Right.
South.
We've been up there a few times though, and I'm not gonna lie. Every time I go up there, all we can catch is gar and crappie. So I can't catch
Really?
a cat. So
Are you bank fishing when you go?
no, we take our boat out and we drift and we do all kinds of stuff, and it seems to work for everyone around us. Every time our brothers go with us, they catch fish. It's just us. So
Oh, okay.
So we were talking a little bit before the show. We were talking about fishing Sandusky Bay, and Roger from Muskrat Adventures just mentioned it. Now, do y'all take that 12-foot boat out on Sandusky Bay, or are you bank fishing up there?
no, we bank fish. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah. We don't attempt it. No. That thing's like a tandem kayak with her sitting in the front and then me in the back. And then we just got a little 30-pound thrust mini Coda on the back. So that thing ain't going anywhere fast. So
No, that's I was kind of wondering there for a moment, but
No,
Yeah.
no, we got all our tackle and the bait cooler and everything else loaded down with us too. So not trying it.
yeah, no, I'm not that brave. Mosquito has been wicked a few times when we've been out there. And that's been enough for me to be like, okay. So,
I don't know if I could fish a place called Mosquito.
it's not a bad place to fish. I'm not gonna lie. It's a big.
It sounds like it sucks.
Oh,
No,
God.
there's some big channels in there, and I've seen some big stuff pulled out of there. So
Really?
yes,
at least it's Ohio mosquitoes and not Louisiana mosquitoes.
That is very true.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
Creole can keep those.
Yeah, Creole said that's a state bird of Louisiana. So
Yeah,
I would not
I
doubt
heard.
that.
they'd eat me alive. I'm good.
oh,
I'm afraid to
Nope,
ask this
back here,
question.
Danny Stone.
Oh, go ahead.
Channel member Danny Stone wants to know if y'all are going to Catfish Conference.
Yes, we were originally going to be there on Friday, but now we're going to be there on Saturday. So
Oh, good deal.
We'll see. We're planning on going. I think we're still planning on going both days if things work
Okay.
out.
yeah, we're definitely excited to see everyone
Yeah, we
All these
usually go for
people-
both. So.
and put
I'm afraid to
Faces,
ask this question.
names.
Matt wants to, from Want to Be Outdoors, wants to know who your favorite YouTubers are. And
We watch a lot of people, but we really enjoy. I would say I enjoy Spencer a lot, of course. And I would definitely say I enjoy
Pig Patrol.
Pig Patrol, yes, and then
Pig Patrol or Thai Pig Patrol?
either. I was gonna say either. I like both of them, so and they're even funnier when they're together.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a guy named Brian Sutton. He runs. Oh man, I can't think of his YouTube channel name right now, but he's out of Ohio, and he's been a really cool dude since the beginning that we started this, and we really enjoy watching him as well.
Okay. And now I know why Matt wanted me to ask you, because you have failed the question. It was supposed to be Fields to Water.
Yeah, I probably did feel
What?
it.
What?
Shut up.
Oh no! Every time Matt asks that question, I put my finger on that band hammer. Just
Uh-huh. Let's see what Mark Barnum here has. Do they let people from the side of the river you are on
on
their side of the river chat? What? Did I read that wrong? It looks like a tongue twister.
That
I
means,
guess
are you
you-
allowed in Ohio, Chad?
Am I allowed into your state to fish?
No, he can't stop.
Tell him no.
Well, I mean, if I'm not allowed down past the river, right? Can you come up from the river?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, look. Future guest. I'm sure.
Oh
here.
man, they're trying to
I
get
think.
timed
I mean,
out.
this right here just proves to me how great of a guest this would be. Outdoor Wicked Adventure says I am one of their favorites. Great, subscriber right there. Anyway,
Anyway,
I am so disappointed in you, Chadwick.
wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
I'm pretty sure you're right. So, what did you guys? Go ahead.
I said we'll have to call him Shad again this week.
I'm trying to not do that. I started doing it on purpose. Then it got to be a habit. So now I'm trying not to. What have you guys got planned coming up for the summer that you can tell us about?
We are super excited. We've put money down on getting a bigger boat this year. So hopefully that will expand our waterways more. We want to go down to the Ohio, but I was not trying that in that tiny boat. So we definitely want to go down to the Ohio and fish on the Ohio River. We've always fished it from the bank, and I want to get on that river. So
what area
it's a fun river to fish.
Yeah. What area do you want to come down and fish at? How far are you from different parts? Because I know, like, coming to Cincinnati or going up by West Virginia, it may be shorter. Where are you planning on fishing at?
It's about like 2 hours either way, so we're kind of stuck in the middle. So I guess it really doesn't matter.
right, we've used we get off on the Muskingum River boat ramp here in Ohio too, and we'll go down from that and float down to the Ohio River. And I've fished the opening on that boat there. But I'm hoping, like, once we get the bigger boat, we could definitely take and do that as well, and take it down the Muskingum and go onto the Ohio River the same way. So,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How much experience have you guys got on a river that size?
I'm not gonna lie, not too much. We've been on the Ohio, like I said, at the end of it with our John boat. So we don't have a bunch of experience, but I'm hoping to learn as we go as well.
Can I recommend something to you?
Of course.
Go with somebody a couple of times that knows what they're doing to teach you the ropes.
Yep.
It might save your life.
Yes.
Although the Ohio River, I tease Chad about it being a lake. It is not. It is a river, and it at times has great current.
Yes.
And it's not that I'm trying to make.
Sorry.
It's not that I'm trying to make you afraid of it.
No.
Right.
Because you can be very safe on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you go with somebody that'll kind of help you through that learning curve, it would be very beneficial to you, and you'll be glad you did, I promise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 months out of the year down here that the Ohio basically turns into a lake. There'll be next to zero current,
and then you'd be fine.
And you'd be
But
fine.
on that one weekend that it's not.
But like this past weekend, what would in the summer be flowing maybe 25 or 30,000 cubic feet per second of water was flowing close to 600,000.
Yeah, that's
it's some insane current, and you can be safe out there. You can be safe out there in that much current, but you have to respect that. You either respect that water, or it will force you to respect that water.
That's for sure.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Right now in Cincinnati, we have 4.1 mile an hour current. So
yeah,
it's
crazy.
moving right now.
PJ Kirker, welcome, sir. Glad to have you in chat with us tonight.
PJ Kirker, never heard of him.
Well, this show originally started almost 11 years ago, and the idea was to teach people how to catch more fish and be safe on the water. And we've had several safety shows throughout the years, but whenever I could thought by the way you was talking that you probably didn't have a lot of experience, and a bigger boat will help you a great deal, as you can ask Chad about accessing places that you're not able to get to any other way. But if you're not really comfortable about being on that river, just somebody that is comfortable with it, been out on it a lot, Chad, Josh, anybody that you know that fishes a lot down there, they can show you the ropes and tell you don't go here or do go there and what to look for. And you need somebody that not only can read depth finders and stuff to keep you out of trouble, but be able to look at the bank and the current and say, okay, this is why you don't go here. And it's just worthwhile to do that.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, safety's always first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And keep an eye out for people that you hear of that maybe go nose first with their engine off towards, even if they're parked barges, when it's 4 or 5 mile an hour current, and swing it really close within like 3 feet of it of dying. You know, watch those kind of people because they will scare you. They'll at least make you respect everything a little bit more as far as the safety. And I'm sure they know who I'm talking about here in chat. They tried to kill me twice on the Ohio River one time. But yeah, no, definitely. You know, I didn't start boating until 2019, like my, on a boat of my own.
Right.
So I did the same exact thing Lyle was talking about. Taking somebody out that knows the river or going out with them even on their boat during different times. Rising fast waters or even the slower moving waters, and just it can be very different things to look for. We was actually talking about it to this I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, talking about our rivers, and you may see just a little twig on top of the water, but you don't think it could be a freaking 40.
There's a whole tree underneath.
So
sometimes there's a whole tree underneath that, but
people wouldn't think about it.
Small Water Charters has joined us. Good evening.
Can't believe I didn't get it, but did you die in the chat?
Well, you're still here, so
I thought for sure that person would say, "But did you die?" That's what they always say.
Yeah, but that's when we first started going out on the Ohio. Now I boated on lakes my whole life, so I was confident. I was confident in the boat that I had, and but we started going out on the Ohio, and you're looking at deeper water than what our local lake had, but it was still, we'd launch. We didn't go very fast, and we didn't go too far from the boat ramp. We had to build up that confidence. And Navionics maps, if you have a fish finder that supports Navionics, they're worth their weight in gold. Especially if you download the sonar charts that give you better resolution.
Right.
A lot of the Ohio River is marked in that, so you can see, you at least see where the channel is, and if you're staying in the channel, you're good to go usually.
Right.
I don't know that anybody has, so I'm going to try this. You guys never want me to do anything anymore. I'm going to try to put your YouTube channel up so everybody can go over there and subscribe. And
I thought he was going to share a screen. I was just waiting.
Yeah,
I did that last Wednesday and done it perfectly.
And Chad and I were sweating the whole time.
But now at this time, I was actually messaging him bad messages, sitting back here, drinking my coffee. Like, here we go. It's going to happen.
Roger wants to know your favorite flathead bait.
Honestly, bluegill. Cut or hole. We've done both. Proven both. So.
Heck yeah. Bluegill's a great bait. Do you have any of them ponds that you access? Do you have any of those that have any mud bugs in there?
I don't know.
Mudcats.
I was going to say crawdads or what?
No.
Crawdads are good flathead bait.
They are. They're good channel cat bait too.
Yeah.
They're one of the best channel cat baits ever, especially the little white ones. Like
bullhead cat.
Bullheads is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, bullheads.
We definitely have bullheads.
Yeah,
bullheads make good
flathead bait right there.
Yeah, we're going to try to use some more bullheads this year, but we haven't really used too many of them. It's all been fresh bluegill, shad when we can find it. And
fix you up a place, a way to keep them that'll keep them alive which they're pretty hardy, so it's not really hard to keep bullheads alive for unless you're going to be several days. But man, they're excellent flathead bait, especially for them big ones like you're talking about.
Guys, I'm gonna put a challenge out to chat, and I know that chat is they're not gonna leave me hanging here. I've got Benoit Fishing Outdoors YouTube channel pulled up right now. I'm showing 386 subscribers. We have 100 people in chat. Let's give them 400. That's not going to take much before the end of the show. So if you're subscribed to them or not. And sometimes
That's
YouTube will unsubscribe you. So go back and check.
Go back. Well, and watch some of their videos, because you need to put some time in on their channel to make your subscription stick.
YouTube will pull it if you don't, you'll go in and don't blindly subscribe. Go in and check somebody out and watch a video and interact with it. Leave a comment or hit the thumbs up button, and YouTube, it'll usually stick at that point. So
I have watched some of their videos. In fact, I spent half a day watching them one morning. It's really high quality, well done stuff from some of the upcoming people in the sport, and you will not be sad that you went and watched it. I promise.
No, not at all.
Good quality stuff.
Well, thank you guys, and we try to get back to everyone and subscribe back to everyone.
See, the next time somebody asks you who your favorite YouTuber channel is.
Well, chat is taking care of me because we're at 396 already. So
woohoo! Well, maybe we can make it
in about a minute.
Then maybe we can make it to 410.
We're at 398. We're gonna bust that 400 for sure.
Heck yeah, that's a done deal.
We have a good following here on Catfish Weekly. We have good people in chat.
They're great people comes in our chat every week. We sure do. So that makes it for a good time.
Well, that was kind of the other thing that made us like catfish women. The bass thing wasn't there. That's all. I mean, there's drama everywhere, but as far as like a family and the less drama, it's the catfish that are building the fishing community right now.
$3.99.
Look, lady says subscribed. Glad. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And you're gonna have that no matter what.
Right.
You are.
Community you're in. We're not always going to get along with or agree with everything. I disagree with these two daily.
That is a fact.
Yeah, but I mean, it can't be because he's wrong all the time. But
if we can figure out a way to,
I don't know,
actually talk things out or talk things through, and just agree to disagree sometimes.
Yes.
And sometimes you do, but there's so many people that would just. They want to keep the pot stirred, and you will find them. You will notice who they are, and the best suggestion that you have is just to leave them alone.
There we go.
Never comment on any of their stuff, and hopefully they'll just go away.
Oh yeah.
Brian adding to it. We're 11 away. We're at 404 right now. Brian Catfishing.
Brian says
get him to
415.
And we'll spin the wheel for a Catfish clothing hat. So,
woohoo!
That's awesome.
I'll keep an eye on that. We're, like I said, we need 11 more.
We're going to town on them. I'm glad. That's a good deal.
We'll definitely get back after the live show and subscribe to everyone as well that we're not subscribed to.
That has YouTubes.
We definitely.
Randy Swain, old gray hair. Welcome. I don't believe I've seen you in our chat before. We're sure glad to have you. What did Dave Funk say?
Let's see here.
I must be.
What? James Dockery, welcome to chat, my friend. He said it's a good thing I never tell folks. Wait, I really think. Right. He means what he really thinks. Yeah, that might be some BS right there. Outdoors in Indiana with Dave Scott. Welcome, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, I see Dave Funk's comment now. Chad and I disagree on which side of the river is best.
Well, you do.
You do this.
Sorry about that. You really do.
I can argue that for days of which side that one's, which one's better on that, Ohio or Kentucky. But it's an easy answer. It's Kentucky.
Brian B says, James Docker, you have an open mic policy for the channel, buddy.
But yeah, you guys should definitely try to come down sometime, especially there's some good flathead and stuff. You like chasing flathead.
Yep.
Have you ever caught a blue cat up there? Is there any that up the
Yeah, I have pretty good
other
luck.
channels? Then I'm trying to think of the term. The other rivers that flow out down into the Ohio. Do they
Actually
come that far?
caught them out of a river. We usually catch them out of Clendening, Ohio, which
Okay.
is also stocked like Hoover. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
So.
I have not caught a blue yet. Not even a dink. She's always one that catches the blue cat.
Well, that has to be a challenge for the year.
That will change if you start fishing the Ohio.
Yes. Yeah.
That'll change very quickly down there.
Well, not only that, when you get a boat that's bigger than what you got and you're able to access other areas, like I said a while ago, you'll catch stuff that you haven't been catching. Would you agree, Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you, how big a boat are we talking about here?
So it's a 12-foot John boat, but the Pelican Intruder isn't very wide. I think it's like 40 some inches at width. So it's literally like a tandem kayak. It's not it's not a boat.
But you're looking at what?
Huh?
What are you looking to buy?
We are getting a Starcraft 16-foot.
Very nice. Well built boat. How big a motor?
It's got a 70 horse Evan root on it.
There you go.
You'll be in real good shape on that.
Yeah.
Unless the river is blowed out, that boat will go anywhere you want to go. And Starcrafts are very well made. So you should be plenty safe. Just make sure it doesn't have any leaks and stuff like that in it.
Yep.
I'm excited for you because I know that from what I've seen of your videos to date, and I've watched a bunch of them, that your content and quality of your videos, not that there's anything wrong with what you got now, but it'll go up because you're able to do things that you're not able to do now. And you'll go places that you're not able to go. And the next thing you know, you'll be going to these tournaments and beating Chad's ass all the time.
On the other side of the water.
On the other side.
Now let's calm down because I see Dave saying that Ohio and Kentucky went to war over Cincinnati and lost one. We didn't want that thing over there, but we won the river and we own it. So that's all that matters. That's what matters.
And you're going to have to put up with that all the time.
We own the water. That's all that matters.
Roger
That'll
from
never
Limited
change.
Adventures wanting to know what kind of camera equipment you're using, phones or GoPros or
We use phones and GoPros.
a
So
little bit of both. That's
iPhone and
kind of the norm anymore. So
Yeah, because I've some of the videos that I've watched from you guys, I've seen like the underwater releasing of the fish and stuff like that. You guys do some good, cool things.
yeah, we
with
love doing that.
Chad's tried to do that with a phone once or twice. Get some
Hey,
underwater
I wasn't going to
footage.
say
Don't
it,
use
but
that device, Chad.
Josh has a video. I'll tell you how to fix that.
Yeah. I should
still
have
waiting to go
videoed.
back down there and get
I
that.
should have
phone so I can
videoed
put
going
it-
back and getting that phone and turning that thing on after it sat at the bottom of the lake for a week and it still
They
worked.
will. They
Yeah,
will.
that would have
Yep.
made a good one.
No comments anymore.
No comment.
410. We need 5 more. We'll give away a hat.
Yeah, do we
Come
get
on,
5?
folks,
Just
let's
5 more?
Robert Trolley, welcome.
Do we need to drop the link again?
That
Fins
might
and
not be a bad
Fines, thank
idea.
you for
I
tuning
got it.
in tonight.
Got it?
Yeah, those
Yeah,
underwater shots are one of the things we like doing. Not a lot of people do that. That's pretty.
What was that?
Underwater shots are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we during the summer we like to get on the bass beds when they don't want to bite, and they will literally sit there with the GoPro in front of them and not care. It's awesome. It's fun to do. So
Some of the coolest videos, not necessarily catfish, but there is some great videos of flatheads with underwater cameras that I love to. I'll watch them every day. If I run across them, I'll watch them again tonight. But
yeah,
there is some great underwater video. Mark, my buddy Mark, with Catfish and Crappie, shot some video a couple years ago, and I use it as background. Some of the still shots as backgrounds on some of our Wednesday night shows. He got some outstanding video off of an underwater camera, and I really like that. The problem with it is where I'm at, we don't have water clear enough to make that happen. So knowing where you guys was at and one of the videos and instantly when I watched your video walking through the culvert there to go to get to your spot where man, that was a really cool shot going through there, and you guys catching them fish. And I know he is catching bait fish, but it was still a great video. And that looked like really clear water, and
It was.
and stuff like that will make you some great video, and people like that stuff. I mean, they just do.
Yes.
Yeah, we got about only, I'd say, 3 or 4 places we could actually do those underwater shots where we got clean water like
Yes.
that. The rest is a mud hole. You
Or
can't
milk,
see nothing.
chocolate.
If you've watched enough of Pig Patrol, you will go back several years where he had caught a fish, put a GoPro on it, and turned the fish back loose, and
Yes.
it's swimming around underneath the water with that GoPro on it. And I bet I watched that thing 10 times.
I'm not gonna lie, they're a lot braver than I would be because I'd be so afraid I wouldn't get my GoPro back.
Oh
I don't remember now how he fixed that where he could. I think he just
He
fixed
had
it
it
where he
tied
could.
onto a line
Yeah, I
or
think
something,
the
and where
harness.
he could pull
Something,
it,
Yeah, and he
it
pulled the
come
line.
loose from the fish. Yeah.
Right after being caught, that thing swam all over the place underneath the water. So it was really, really a neat shot. I enjoyed it.
See,
He had
I've
a
always
couple like that.
I've always wanted to do those underwater shots and stuff, but ever since I've lost that one phone, I don't want any electronics near the water again.
Yeah,
I get
Christina's confirming it. It said that it was tethered.
Yeah, it was somehow. I don't remember how, but yeah, he strapped that on that fish. That's badass. I ain't kidding.
There's a GoPro session, Hero Session 4 sitting somewhere at the bottom of the Tennessee River, courtesy of yours truly. So that was a bad day.
I just want to make sure you notate this.
Yeah, that'll make you have a bad day.
Yeah.
That'll make
I'll
you.
bring-
We talked about censoring video earlier. I just had to cut that whole section out to drill our phone down. So
Actually, I have some tethers for GoPros that I've made, and I got them right here. They're in my camera bag. They're made out of paracord. It's very simple and easy to do.
Yeah.
I make a loop in them that you can run them through on the case, and then sew them. I have big needles for sewing heavy duty stuff. Sew them up and then seat shrink over top of it. They ain't never going anywhere.
that worked good.
Yeah, short tip Saturday there, Josh. I'll show you how to do it.
There we go.
It's very simple. Very simple. Even Chad can do this, and then he won't lose his phone.
They also make a lot of selfie sticks that float too that you can attach them to, like your GoPro, your phones, all that stuff, so that if you do drop it, it does float at least.
When you get to be 66 years old, you don't use selfie sticks, you use tripods, baby.
I started putting tethers. If you get on Amazon, they sell these stick-on tether connectors. They stick right to the back of your phone or phone case.
That's probably a great idea.
And they're cheap. They're like, you can get 5 of them for about $2 or $3.
So if you got one of them and you're going down the river and it blows off of whatever it's attached to, how much pressure will that take before it pop off your case?
I think you'd break the phone case before that thing would come loose.
Oh dang!
So what if you want to take it off?
Well, it's just got a little it's got a little bitty tiny D ring on it, and you just clip on a whatever tether you want to use. So like I had one on my last phone. After I dropped one in the water, I started figuring out a way to do it. I take one of the big pool noodle catfish bobbers that I build and just hook it to the other side of that lanyard. So I've got a catfish bobber dragging around my legs while I'm on the boat. But if my phone goes overboard, it's going to float. I can go retrieve it.
Yep.
Christina, we need video of that, Christina.
I just had to buy a phone last week. If I damage another one, she's going to kill me. So.
Oh, I bet that's right. Sean T Outdoors, welcome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right about that.
Mm-hmm. But the one that went under the water for a week,
112 subs
kept me.
3 away.
I used it while I waited for the new phone to arrive. So
there you go.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson a few times hard. Last year we went to Nimisila right as the ice broke because we were so excited to go fishing, And I went to put the keys down in the cup holder of the boat, and they just went right over the side of the boat. So it was my house keys, my car keys, the keys, everything. It was all gone over the side of the boat. So
ouch.
it was funny. And then my dad tried to help. He brought a magnet out so we could try and magnet fish it out of the spot. And then my dad, on like the second throw, he didn't tie it right. And then the magnet was stuck on the bottom of the wave. So it was the funniest day of my life. So
funniest day now.
yes, but it wasn't. At the
It
time.
wasn't funny then. No.
Wow. Y'all make fun of my one.
Wow.
Poor James has lost 3 phones in the last 14 months.
James, not sure I'd have told that.
Losing 3 phones and eating Jody's cooking. James, man.
He's a glutton.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I lost 3 phones, I probably wouldn't have another one.
No.
Yeah, no joke.
You probably wouldn't be allowed to have another one.
No.
That's what I mean, yeah. Actually, to be quite honest, I've only ruined 1 phone fishing, and back when we used to have John boats instead of DVs, our John boat leaked a little bit. Water come over the back of it, whatever, and I was back in the back, and it fell out of my pocket and landed in that puddle of water and ended its life. But that was the only one, you know. I never
Lost it.
lost one under the water like you guys do.
Sorry, I stopped listening to you. We're at 413. We've got we got however long we want to keep going for, but
I'll drop the link back in chat there for those of you who might have just joined us.
And folks,
go ahead,
we want to thank you guys for giving these ladies these subs. They're doing really well. If you'll watch some of their videos, I promise you're going to enjoy it. They do great work, and they need them subs. They're like everyone else. They're trying to get to that magical number of 1,000, and this is how you get there.
For sure. Thank
Thank
you.
you all a bunch.
you're very welcome.
JG Hill.
414. We're 1 away. So y'all, I put the link.
Has anybody welcomed D into chat tonight? I don't believe you did, Chad.
I don't think Chad did. I said hi to my
Welcome,
wife.
D. We're so glad to see you in here. And Cindy made it, so thank you for joining
Hold
us.
on. Hello, wife. Is the food here yet?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I don't want to see what D does to him, so I took him off the camera for a minute. She's gonna go in there and beat the tar out of him.
What is this about?
Jody
Stan says he's picking Jody as a dark horse winner for the catfish cook-off.
Yes.
I'm not
Apparently,
sure.
Jody is practicing every day right now because she is joining the catfish cook-off at CatCon.
Okay.
I was going to nominate myself as a food taster. I am no longer interested.
That's just wrong. I got to tell you, I was a judge down there the first year they had that.
Yeah.
There was some really good fish cooked that day.
There's some good fish, and there's always a couple that aren't that good.
She does have
that day I was down there. They was all good.
She
Of
does.
course, I
have
hadn't eaten
James.
for 4 days. So
Yeah, there you go. She does have
There's
James teaching her how to cook, so she may be a
Somebody liable to come
master
home
chef by then.
come home from CatCon with a couple new rods, new reels, and salmonelli. So
Well, hey, we are at 415 subscribers.
woohoo! We made
That's
it.
awesome,
yes,
guys.
we've made it. Let me get the.
I already got it ready.
Oh well, cool.
I knew we were going to get there, so I've had it since
I knew we would
Brian
too.
said that. There you go.
So we are going to be giving away a catfish clothing hat.
Courtesy of Brian
Channel
B.
member Brian B.
Catfishing.
Catfishing. Brian B's a good dude. Even
He is.
You know.
He supported us from the very beginning since he's been in there. So we're very proud of him
There they go.
being part
There
of
they
what we do.
Brian's a good guy. I don't care what Chad says about him.
And he does talk about him.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
I wonder if it's autographed by Brian B. We need to find out.
That would definitely be interesting to know because Some may want it, some may not.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Oh, I'd have to have-
unless he signs it bubbles.
Bubbles.
Hmm.
Freddie
Yeah,
won
not sure about that.
All right, they're pouring in now. We'll give that a few.
it. Yep.
Let
Are
them-
they still getting the subs? Have they got any more?
I don't know. I didn't check after that.
I'll tell you what. If we can get them to 420 before we stop this show, I'll send somebody a pair of Catfish Weekly stickers,
Ooh.
decals.
There we
They
go.
look something like this.
That's awesome.
You know, I got one of them on my boat trailer. But it's
Should
in
be on
white.
the
Didn't you
boat,
have a-
all the way down the side.
There's no
Didn't you
there
have a
are
Catfish and
nobody's
Crappie sticker?
stickers on my boat.
You had a catfish and crappie sticker on your boat.
You did
Had.
have.
Keyword was had.
Jody. Said Brian B's autograph be cheese doodle fingerprints on the brim.
Well, while we're waiting on that, is there anything else you guys want to throw out before we, because I'm sure we have a bragging board tonight as well that we'll be
We
doing
got a
here.
big bragging board tonight.
Big old bragging board.
And you guys can send. It doesn't have to be catfish. If you're out
Any
catching
fish.
them bait fish, you
Yeah.
can send pictures of them in, and Josh will put them on the bragging board too.
Or them cool ass fish that you was talking about earlier. The
Bowfin.
bowfin. I keep wanting to say snakehead.
We have not had a bowfin in the bragging board. If y'all catch one, send it in.
I don't think we've had a snakehead, have we?
We've not had a snakehead in the bragging board either.
We don't got
Everybody
snake.
usually sends catfish pictures because it shows on Catfish Weekly, but it is open to
it don't
any
matter.
species of fish.
If you got a picture of a big deer you shot this year, well,
Yeah.
he'll put that up there.
Okay.
Coyote, it don't make no difference. If you're out rabbit hunting and you kill a
Yeah.
couple of them, we'll show them.
If you're out
I
and
mean, the
about,
hawk
see James,
destroyed by a mirror a couple weeks ago. So
We had a trophy hawk, but
Ooh.
if you're out and about and see avid fishermen, we'll take a photo of Bigfoot. So
Yeah.
Uh,
no, but we're thankful to you guys, seriously, and we're thankful to the teams that were on Trophy Cat and Blue River Carp. We also work with Catfish as well, and we're grateful to all those sponsors and then all the guys on the team that we work with Trophy Cat. They're just awesome, all of them. So
we've met a
you
lot.
Since you are a member of the Catfish Pro staff.
yes,
If you would you tell Chris hi for me, and I hope he enjoyed his tea and getting his butt whooped by me in the ice bowl.
oh my God.
oh Lord.
We've had Chris on the show. He's a great guest and a really nice guy.
Yes.
Where is that? Somebody had asked a question and I wanted to pull that up.
And I do want everybody to know that not only did I beat Catfish Chris, but Keith from Fishing and Stuff. Even though he says he didn't fish, this is now the third time that I've beat him. I'm just throwing it out there. Catfish.
I can't find it. Somebody wanted to know if y'all had stickers for your channel yet.
yes, we do have stickers. Yes, we just actually recently got them in the mail.
Oh, good deal. Probably have some with you at CatCon, right?
Yes, we definitely are.
I
And we
figured.
always love to give them to people when we're out and about too. So don't ever hesitate to talk to us. That's what I tell everyone. So
Awesome.
All right. The entries have slowed down, so we'll give you 1 minute and we will roll this. And I do see Matt dropping his, the links to like your sponsors like Trophy Cat and
Like Stan's comment.
Catfish and all that.
So
Okay.
Stan says the catfish all have pics of us down there, and they're like, "You should have saw the size of that ugly guy I just caught."
Hey, if you guys in chat like what we're doing, hit that thumbs up. We
Yeah.
sure appreciate it. It helps our channel get out a little bit more every time we get a thumbs up. So it'd be awesome if you don't mind before we leave. We still got 92 people in here that I can see.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun tonight.
Randy Swain just got in.
We'll have to send you a lot of our turtles that we catch too for the bragging board because apparently we're super good at catching those. too.
yes, pretty sure any catfishing person is though.
Well, I know some other people that's been good at that upon times, but you outgrow it.
I don't know. We started catching them soft shells this year for the first time. We usually catch a bunch of alligator snapping turtles, like 30 pounders, but this year we were specialties in catching the soft shells. So that was interesting.
Them soft shells are mean.
Yes,
Yeah, they are.
They get pretty aggressive.
and they're really pretty looking though.
They are. I've had their claws literally dug into my palm of my hand before.
Better than their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll bite them back.
I cut the line. They don't come in my boat unless somebody does it when I'm not looking. I don't want them chasing me around that boat.
I always feel so bad for them. I always get the hook out. Even the alligator snapping turtles, they always get the free pass unless they've swallowed it. So
we had we all had a get together at Wren Lake. It's been a few years back, and Catfish and Katie Collins come out there, and she'd never been in a boat. And I told her I'd take her out on Wren Lake. I'm in the boat, catch a catfish. We get out there, we're anchored up fishing, and about the first thing she ended up catching was a big old snapping turtle.
Poor girl.
She's like, "What are we gonna do with that?" I said, "We're not gonna bring it in the boat. That's what
Yes.
we're
No.
yeah, we don't bring it in the boat. If I can, I just try to put the end of the net in my mouth and then I just pop it with a stick or something. That's usually how I end up getting it out.
I'm not real happy about getting them in a net. They can tear up a pretty good net if it's very big.
He just sends the turtles back to the water with jewelry.
That's the way I do too. I just cut the line usually. If it's right there where you can just take a pair of pliers and snap it out, but
right.
Well, that's what I was going to try to do, but I was like, it's not hooked that bad. It was actually hooked in the leg. I was like, I'm gonna grab that real quick, and when I went to grab it, he flailed with his back legs, and I was like, yeah, I won't ever do that again.
Turtles didn't survive that long by being dumb.
That's right. They're very intelligent because their brain can't be much bigger than your thumbnail.
There's Cat Tucky.
What's up, Cat Tucky? We're gonna go ahead and give us a spin. I don't know if it's seen it move in a few minutes.
41 entries there.
41 entries for the catfish hat. Thank you all
for have almost 100 people in chat and only 41 entries for a hat. That's unreal.
I know. But
Josh, did they get any more subs?
Let me check here.
Oh, somebody got in there right at the end. 42, and we're spinning it.
We are holding at 415. So
all right.
Two stands
fishing.
Two stands. Just message Mr. Brian B. your info.
Thanks for everybody for playing along and taking a shot at winning that hat.
I'm gonna tell Brian he needs to autograph Stan's hat. So
I think
I think he needs to.
I agree, and I bet Stan agree too. You never know.
Look, when you show up at the very end of the show, an hour and 8 minutes in, yeah, you miss out, sir.
Congratulations, Stan. We're so happy that you won that.
I'll go ahead and message Brian because I'll forget.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, because Brian's probably not watching. He probably fell asleep. He's old.
He probably did.
Yeah, he's.
So, Josh, while he's doing that, why don't we play the Dragon board?
I can do that. Here we go. Howdy, folks. It's time once again to take a look at the Catfish Weekly Bragging Board. This covers through the week of January the 29th, 2024. Leading us off this week, we have Josh of the 1 Ton Fishing Club. Josh came up with a 42-pound and a 51-pound blue cat recently. Congratulations, buddy. Those are some great fish. Now, those 1-tonners, they work as a team. Here we have Art of the 1 Ton Fishing Club with a 34-pound blue cat, also a great fish. Congratulations, Art. Thanks for sending in the photos, buddy. And next up we have Kyle, also of the 1 Ton Fishing Club. The 1-tonners have been out there active. Kyle has a 32-pound blue cat. All of these fish were caught on the same trip. Congratulations, fellas. Next up, we have Jerry of Parker Pursuits. Jerry is no stranger to the bragging board, this time with a 38-pound and a 41-pound blue cat caught this weekend in the cold, windy temperatures. Great job, Jerry. Speaking of cold temperatures, Freddie of FOA Customs and Gear come up with a 16.12-pound blue cat down at the Ice Bowl tournament. Congratulations, Freddie. Great job. Catfish Weekly's own Chad Fields, along with his buddy David, also fished the Ice Bowl 2024, coming in with a 31-pound blue cat. Congratulations, guys. Great work. Next up, newcomer to the bragging board this week, we have Damien. Damien showing off a 35-pound as well as a 42-pound blue cat. That 42-pounder is a new personal best for Damien. Congratulations. Our good buddy Austin of Fishing Fever sent in this photo of this awesome-looking James River blue cat. This thing weighed in at 50.5 pounds. Thanks for sending in this photo. That is a awesome looking fish. Almost looks like a shark. And closing us out this week, we have my son, John. John went out with me today, caught his very first ever fish, an 8-pound blue cat, and followed it up 15 minutes later with a 25-pound 5-ounce, which is a new personal best blue cat for him. That's my buddy right there. Don't forget, guys, you too can be featured on the Catfish Weekly bragging board. To be eligible, the fish needs to have been caught within the past 14 days, and we accept pictures of any species of fish. To get yourself or a friend on the bragging board, all you need to do is email your fish photo to pics@theweekendangler.com. Send us the information shown on your screen, and we'll get it on the board for you. Thank you all for watching. Have a great week.
Great job with that, Josh. It looked really good, and congratulations to John. He is killing it today, wasn't he?
He had a good time today. So
That's the that right there is the future of catfishing. That young man, and
you want to come here and say hi?
he's got a. It might be a year or two before he catches another in that size, but could happen tomorrow. You just never know. There's John right there.
Tell everybody hi.
Hi, John.
Hi, buddy.
He's eating yogurt. That's more
Okay.
important than hi.
So much for saying hello.
Living the best life.
That's right. That's right. Hey, buddy.
Say hi, Lyle. No.
Nope. He usually does.
He's a,
He's not going to say hi today.
He seen Chad and decided he wasn't going to say hello to nobody.
it happens.
Chad, what's going on tomorrow, Thursday on your show?
On the bait shop.
Bait shop.
Over on Fields to Water YouTube channel, which
Yes.
is apparently not Gabbie and Allison's favorite YouTube channel.
It was Catfish.
Is it anybody's favorite?
I don't know.
I mean, those are the guys that are already famous. So
Oh, okay. I really don't know what we've got planned this week, but I'm sure it'll be a whole lot of BS.
Well, I can tell you what's going to happen on Panfish Nation on Wednesday night at 7.
Bacon?
No.
Oh.
We're going to have Trey with Fish Smack on there as our guest.
Oh, I like
that's
Trey.
gonna be
Well,
good.
That must be the most underrated
Mm-hmm.
guy. He makes outstanding videos. He walks up and down the creek, catches a lot of fish, mostly smallmouth bass, which is fine with me for Panfish Nation. But the guy is extremely entertaining. He's funny. Man, he's got some shorts out there that kills. He really does.
Yeah, he.
And I really enjoy that. And he's going to be our guest Wednesday night.
He's great at editing and all that.
So the
too.
big question about Wednesday night is Mark back or is Dockery still co-hosting?
Mark is back.
Oh, I'm not watching that.
Me neither. Did you not get our protest, petition that we had everybody sign?
Love you, Mark.
I guess I didn't.
I think
So
I
what
even
we
signed
doing
mine. Mark's ship has sank like the Titanic.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know, if I ever started to like being openly nice to Mark, he'd think I was up to something. So
That is
You-
true.
Really?
yeah,
I'm not sure he'd agree. Oh man, I have. There's Michelle. It's all mine.
I got to thank Miss Michelle and Tom
I would think so.
so much for just loving me like they're they've adopted me as their long lost son. So
You know,
great people.
they have put you up a couple times out there in their home. Michelle's fixed you food.
Oh my
I've
god.
seen
looks
some pictures
amazing.
of that food.
Okay,
I'm kind of jealous about you eating that food.
hmm
Lyle, and when they first asked, because Tom had a special request for a new specialty sandwich to be made, and Michelle makes like homemade bread and all that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had, you've heard about the breakfast sandwich that she cooks.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
amazing.
I've seen pictures of all that.
Yeah.
Well, we bypassed breakfast one morning so we could have a special lunch sandwich. That was a peanut butter, bacon, and I had maple bacon jam. And I don't know what she did over there, but oh my god, I just drooled about thinking about it.
That sounds really good.
At first, I was like,
It does.
"Really?"
I saw
was
the
like,
picture of that sandwich. It looked really good.
Yeah.
Well, Tom had jalapeno jam.
That sounds even better.
That
I'm
does.
telling you, the maple bacon jam was jamming, bro.
Oh, good.
I was, because I'll be honest, I was kind of like, I don't know, but I took one bite into that and just it melted in my mouth and I started drooling. I literally just drooled just now thinking back about it. But yeah,
That sounds really good. And I like I say, I'm so jealous that you get to eat that food and I never have. And well, you know how I like to eat. So
I know you do.
yeah, and I know you know. But I've been trying to figure out the private message thing on here to message someone, and I'm not having any success with it for whatever reason. But we'll get it figured out. I'll get a hold of these people anyhow. I want to talk to someone in chat, and I can't figure out how to do it. You guys have been awesome guests tonight. I can't thank you enough for coming on our show and spending almost an hour and a half with us. It was a lot of fun to have you on here. We wish you the greatest of success in your adventures and fishing and stuff, and look forward to having you on again sometime.
For sure. And we thank you guys so much for having us on here and for the support that you've given us and
Everyone else, and we'll definitely be back and
hopefully with something bigger and better. So
right, on a bigger
Well, I
boat.
hope so.
I have no doubt you're going to make that happen. So
Absolutely.
keep doing exactly what you're doing. It's working. You guys are well on the way of really getting there. So
Yeah, I agree. It's been a lot of fun. And, any of your videos and things that you need to get out there, we have several followers. I think, 11,000 something on Facebook, some way up their number. Just if you have stuff like that, go ahead and post it in the group chat so people can see it. Try to promote yourself a little bit because we have those followers, they'll see it, and if that'll help you in any kind of way, we're glad to support you guys. You're doing an outstanding job, and thanks again for being on our show. Please say, Chad.
Bravo.
I'm looking forward to you getting up your boat and seeing all about that. That's exciting for me because I know what you've been doing without it, and I know it's going to help you a great deal.
Oh yeah, I can live on the boat even more now.
That's right.
there you go. Yeah.
And I'll keep in touch. Like I'll let you know if we do for sure plan on going up there to Sandusky or whatever. And if you guys do decide to travel down this way, hit me up. We'll see what our availability is during that time. And
Hey, if you ever come to Missouri, just give me a shout.
I was going to say, if you guys get down
it might be a
this
stretch
direction,
for
let me
you,
know.
but
What do you mean it's a battle not to move down south every day?
Yes.
Every day.
Well, I'm in southwest Missouri, which is a ways, but like I say, we had the 9 degree below zero stuff. Dockery was at 17 below, and he was on the upside of the state. So that tells you anything. I'll take that, you know.
Yeah. Miles in the plains where it gets cold.
That's true. It does get cold. But thanks again. Thanks, everybody, for watching our show tonight. We really appreciate you guys coming in here. Over 100 again watching tonight live, and we appreciate it. And Jeremy or Alyssa, one of you, please send me a message if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate that.
You got to read that message. Read that message.
I think Keith got hacked.
How could that possibly have
There's
happened?
got to be somebody made a fake account.
I know Keith's wife Pebbles loves me, so she probably like smacked him and said, "Give me your phone."
Oh wow!
That maybe Keith might have left his phone on Catfish Chris's boat. And Chris is God only knows what was on his phone. All right.
Thank you, James Dockery. He deleted that message since we know Keith got hacked. So
it's up on screen.
It just timed it out.
Thanks again, ladies. We'll see everybody next week on Catfish Weekly.
Have a great week, everybody. We love you all.